My name is Sven. I'm founder of myTaxi. We've changed an entire industry within the last 3 years. The way wasn't easy. There were plenty of obstacles in our way. And today I would like to use the next 7-10 minutes to tell you the story of myTaxi until the current status where we are today. Here we go. This is my partner, Nick, and I. Back in 2009, we were sitting in a small office in Hamburg, Germany, dreaming of the future of mobility, especially of the future of the taxi market. We had a very simple but very revolutionizing idea. We wanted to create a direct connection between the taxi driver and between the passenger per application. We wanted to make the ordering process very simple, personal, and transparent. We wanted to take the taxi industry into the 21st century. The business model should be scalable, should be highly disruptive, and should combine the offline with the online world, so it has all the ingredients a good startup concept needs in order to be successful. We believed so much in the idea that only 2 months later, myTaxi was founded, and 6 months after that, so in the middle of 2009, the beta version was ready to be launched. But Nick and I, we had a little problem. We needed taxis out there, obviously. So we started walking around in Hamburg, knocking on all the taxi drivers' doors, asking the driver whether they want to be part of the myTaxi revolution. And to be honest, that process was pretty difficult because that was back in 2009, so smartphones were just becoming popular and not many drivers really believed in our concept. But after a few weeks pleading, convincing, and persuading the driver, a few of them said, all right, I give it a go. So that 1 week later, finally, we had enough coverage, enough taxis out there, so that we could actually officially launch the myTaxi service. And then something really amazing happened. People were actually using our application. We started to get traction, and the best thing, people loved it. And suddenly, our office was packed with taxi drivers, and everyone wanted to be part of the myTaxi revolution. In 2010, the Deutsche Telekom with T-Venture invested in myTaxi. We were in heaven, and we could start with the rollout, so the next cities were Cologne and were Munich. In 2011, we proceeded with our rollout, and we launched the service in our first international city, that was in Vienna. In 2012, at the beginning of 2012, Daimler with Car2Go came on board. We focused stronger on internationalization, and we launched one of our key features, myTaxi Payment, where the user is able to pay the taxi ride via their smartphone directly, cardless and cashless. This is our product, how it looks today, with our USPs. myTaxi is personal, obviously, because of the direct connection between the taxi driver and the passenger, which means that you always know where the taxi driver is. You can see the profile of the driver, you see the picture of the driver, and you see the exact timing when the taxi will finally arrive. myTaxi is transparent, you have a fare price calculator. myTaxi is innovative, and obviously it is very convenient. All right, here's some figures and facts to show off. This is where we are today. We've generated more than 2.5 million downloads and registered 18,000 taxis. We are pioneer and market leader, believe it or not, true story. We're the world's largest taxi booking app, and our strongest market is still Germany, where we have a 20% market share, which means that every 5th taxi in Germany already is a myTaxi. International-wise, we have just launched the service in Washington, D.C., in Warsaw, and newsflash, we're going to be in Madrid until the end of the year. Well, what you need to be successful? A winning team. We're 100 people now. We have 11 offices, most of them in Europe and 1 in Washington. And what you also need is strong investors. We have the Telekom, Deutsche, with the T-Venture on board since the very beginning, since our seed investment, and we have Car2Go with Daimler on board, which is pretty good because we have a strong offline and an online segment. For the offline segment, which is the taxi market, we have Daimler, and for the online segment, our strategic partner is the German Telekom. Furthermore, we have plenty of more very strong partners that we are working very, very closely together. For example, Nokia, PayPal, and Microsoft. So thank you very much. If you have any question, then please do not hesitate to contact me. I will be around here until tomorrow evening. So thank you very much for your attention. Thanks.